Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. This is Angela with a quick review recap. I don't know how quick it is, but I got my review recap of Invite Only Cabo, or as I like to call it, Cabo and Larry. So this was the season finale. So thank you for clicking and sticking around. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Let's jump right in. So it's Corey's birthday. You know that Corey is Larry's love, and it's his birthday. So Larry has rented a yacht for the day. It's a 110-foot yacht because Corey likes the finer things in life. Unlike most people who like crappy things. Baby, everybody like the finer things in life. Jermaine is afraid of water, and so he's really traumatized and scared, but he manages to get himself on the boat limping from anxiety. So it's interesting. It's three folks close to Larry who had their birthday in this 1 month period. That seems like a high percentage, because you figure it's 12 months in the year. It was only 6 friends there. 6, 7, 8. Maybe 8 came in total, but 3 of them had birthdays during that time, right? So anyway, that was interesting. And then this whole thing where Kamani is, and Agu is like, he's standing up for Kamani, and Kamani is like, Agu is standing up for me because Agu got in Emily's ass for taunting him or tempting him for being a temptress. I don't feel like that was really standing up for Kamani. So I need Agu to stop it, and I need Kamani to stop it. You can politely reject someone. It's not either you have to fuck them or cuss them out. You could just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested, in various, sane ways. It's not one extreme or the other. So just because you reject somebody harshly, that don't mean you standing up for somebody else. That just means you're not interested. But anyway, he get on my, both of them really. But Agu, Corey, is not remembering. We saw this in the previews. His touching. It wasn't that touching to me, but the people who were in the vehicle were really touched when Corey declared his love to Larry when he was drunk. And it's not really surprising to me that he doesn't remember it. Now, maybe a lot of people when they're drunk, they do remember things. And by me not being a drinker, I get confused by stuff. Because I thought that was like common for people to get drunk and say and do things that they might not do when they were not drunk. I don't know. But anyway, in there, was it a sincere moment? And I'm like, he was sincerely drunk. So what? I don't really know what these people, I don't know. I don't drink, so this is outside of my wheelhouse. This ain't in my wheelhouse. I'm gonna leave it alone. We see damn Jermaine go from hobbling onto the boat in fear to jet skiing. So go ahead, Jermaine, get over your fears. You wasn't that bad, was it? It was fun. Water is good. We love the water. Get you a life jacket next time too, just in case if you scared, nervous. And also go take you some swimming classes. So we see surprise for Larry as a thank you. So they're planning, Larry is out with his boo, and so the people who were there are planning a surprise as a thank you for Larry, and that's very gracious. And Emily promises not to be drunk. She's turning over a new leaf, and she's like, you'll see, and then she like, well, some of y'all, most of y'all will see, but some of y'all I won't ever see again. And she was calling it inner me or enemy? That's when the drunk Emily. I didn't catch it at first, but later on I'm like, oh, okay. So then we see Larry trying to keep it together. Oh, he said no. Larry says he's the way he's eating and drinking at the restaurant. He ordered something or didn't order something or something. I don't know. But he said he's trying to keep it together for Corey. And Corey is like, oh, you trying to keep it together for me? He's shocked or whatever. And then Larry asked, well, do you love me? Or was that just whiskey talk? Whiskey talk. I like that. That's just whiskey talk. Whiskey talk. I don't know why I like it. And then Corey is like, well, I don't know. I mean, that's hard. Okay. Okay. And then Larry is like, well, be honest about how you feel. And the reason that they broke up, we found out, did we already know this? It was a while to me. I was like, oh, I didn't know. Is that Larry had said that I love you, and that Corey just gave him a blank stare. That's why they broke up in the first place. And then from last episode, didn't Larry say that Corey came back to him and said that he cared for him and wanted to be with him? Because didn't Larry say he had left him alone? And I'm thinking, I mean, I don't know anybody's heart, but I'm like, he probably loves the lifestyle. You know, Corey probably loves the lifestyle that Larry, you know, being around Larry affords him. But then he goes on and says that he did mean it and he loves him, and Larry is relieved and Larry is happy, and I'm all here for love. And Larry got Corey a chain and a ring, so if they happy, I'm happy. If it worked for them, great, you know. So then we see Kamani and Agu, and they're saying that it's cool to talk. And then Kamani is like, am I being too fresh if I lean up on you? Is that the scene with that? I was like, okay. I don't like this Agu attacking Emily, trying to amp up Kamani's issue with Emily. I didn't like all of that. You know, I feel like trying to pit Kamani against Emily. The issue is you and your penis, and you're a grown-ass man. Again, I hate having to keep saying the same thing to you. Agu, nah? Okay. And then Jermaine is on the phone with his mom, and his mom says she can't sleep without him. Okay. That was kind of intense. Speak of mama's boy, that's kind of intense. I can't help it, Bella. I know you protest. I had to rearrange my legs though, and now I got your little brown hairs all over me. Okay, if I ever get a dog, I like you, but it's gonna be a black dog, because I wear a lot of black, and these little light brown hairs, they're not cute. So Corey left, you know, he put him in the car service to the airport to go home or whatever. Do they live in the same place? I wonder why Corey had to leave before Larry did, because Larry was leaving the next day, but I don't know what his business is or what he had to do. And I'm glad that the group gave Larry a heads up about, you know, what they were planning for him, so he didn't plan anything, because I was a little concerned about that. Okay, so then Kamani and Agu, and Kamani is to Agu, thank you for giving me space, and Agu says, oh, good things come to those who wait. And then when we see Bianca, she talking to the chef for the dinner party, and she's like, I want this dinner party to be this, and I want this, and I had this idea to have a dinner. I was like, dang, I thought the whole group had come up with the idea. Now maybe she got delegated the responsibility of talking to the chef, but I thought it was like, she was like, I was like, okay. So then we see Emily and Kamani, and no, Kamani is, Kamani is like, it's excuse after excuse after excuse with you, Emily. And no, I don't think that it is excuse after excuse after excuse with Inner Me. She has one excuse, that she was drunk and she doesn't remember. I think you might have, Kamani, I think you might have Emily and Agu confused, because Agu does seem to have excuse after excuse after excuse. Oh, it was Emily. Oh, I was drinking. Oh, it's because you wouldn't kiss me. Oh, it's because the grass is green. He seems to have excuse after excuse, not Emily, whatever. She's been consistent, and Emily has. She was drunk, and she's so drunk that she blacked out and she doesn't remember. That's her story, and she be sticking to that. And I don't really remember her coming for your daughter. What did she say? That you wanted somebody to take care of you and your daughter, or take them to you to Chuck E. Cheese? I don't know if I consider that coming. She mentioned your daughter, if that's what she said. But I would think coming for that's just mentioning your daughter. I would think coming is like, that old ugly brat, that old lazy girl, her daughter ain't nothing, her daughter is illegitimate, her daughter is, I don't know, I didn't really get the impression of her coming for your daughter just because she mentioned your daughter. It seemed like that was more coming for for you in terms of what your intentions were. Maybe you were looking for a father figure for your daughter, but I don't remember. But I just think this whole thing of, oh my God, you're coming for my daughter, not just on this show, but there's this general thing, don't bring my family into it. Sometimes it's just like, just because somebody mentions that you have a family, it doesn't mean that they're coming for your family. So but I do agree with you, Emily. You do need to stop drinking and start thinking. Think more, drink less. That's good. Yay, I applaud you. And I agree with Kamani that Emily does need help. That's just been my observation. It's just a TV show. I don't know, but it seems like Agu could use some assistance too. And there's nothing wrong with having assistance, because sometimes it be stuff that's more than we can handle, and they trying to self-medicate with sex and or alcohol. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, Bella, I know that's your friend over there. Agu is looking for a gift for Emily, and you know, he's saying, somebody, you did mess up time and time again, and it's in a month. It's only been 30 days. I'm like, boo, bye, all of that. Yeah. Okay, it's nice to see Larry and Bianca talk, and everybody in the little group cleans up really nicely. And then you have Jermaine in his onesie. He said he was wearing a onesie. I didn't understand, but if you like it, I love it. Be comfortable. Oh, Larry says he would do this again with this group. That's sweet. But then when the people asked him in the interview, he said he was hesitant. Like maybe when he thought about it, he wasn't sure. And then the group gives him a little coupon or whatever for a vacation for one. So that was nice. And then Bianca, yes, she said it's good. This trip was good because she got clarity and she don't have to force a damn thing. And that's right, girl. I like that. You ain't, if you want Corey, I think that's great. That's how I would feel too. My feelings might be hurt for a minute or two, but if they hurt at all, shit, life, girl, shoot is. Emily say she had no regrets until this vacation. No, I don't even believe that, because you live in wild, girl. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. So Agu gives Kamani the necklace and they kiss. Kamani, you don't have to be so desperate. I mean, that's cool that he gave you a necklace if you wanted to accept it or not, but yeah, you stop acting like a desperado, girl. You a beautiful woman. Shit. So the next day they're packing to leave, and I love too that Jermaine and Malaku were drama free. They were nice, kind of comic relief, and like, what is it, the straight man on a comedy troupe, you know, it's one that'll be like, you know, kind of observing all the foolishness but not a part of the foolishness. That's how they were. So I like that. Agu and Kamani, ain't nobody scared of her. She, you know, I guess in the wrap up or whatever, she was saying she was scary and he better act right or else she gonna get him. And I'm like, ain't nobody scared of her behind. She's shown, to me, I don't want to say that she's weak, because I don't believe that anyone is weak, but she has a weakness, maybe for him, maybe for anybody who says something nice to her, maybe for anyone who does something nice for her, says something nice to her or does something nice for her. I don't know, but she comes across as, you know, she don't come across as scary to me. She come across as a desperado to me. And I'm glad that they are not on when they did the updates, because it would be a situation where he cheat on you. It seems like, I'm not saying that he can't grow and change, but at this point, it seemed like he done showed you in a month, he gonna cheat on you, he gonna talk pretty, you gonna take him back, and then he gonna cheat on you, then he gonna give you a gift, then you gonna take him back. It's a roller coaster. It's ridiculous, and it made me really tired. So, and then they gave updates on other people. I didn't even write them down, but that's it. Are they gonna have a reunion for Cabo? Probably not. I don't know. But it was an interesting little, I thought it was an interesting little piece. And I'm actually interested. Bravo is doing this thing where it's like one night with your ex. I think that's going to be interesting, because when people break up, they're not with each other. That's obvious, right? But when you're not with each other, I may be in the breakup like, oh my gosh, I really miss him. Oh my gosh, how is he doing? Oh my gosh. And he may be, or I may be in the breakup like, oh my God, I'm so glad we broke up. Oh my God, it was a hot ass mess that I was with him in the first place. Oh my God, I can't believe he did this or he did that. Oh my God, I really don't like him. And then you put us in the house together, and one person might be feeling this way, one person might be feeling something totally different. They might both be feeling the same things. Who knows? But it's like, it's very unpredictable. And I think I'm a relationship girl. I love dating and relationships and all of that. So I am looking forward to that, and I think it's a really interesting concept. But that's what I got. If I get a chance today, I am going to watch Fear the Walking Dead and review that. Check out my reviews on The Real Housewives of Potomac, Handmaid's Tale, which I got to finish, but you can catch up to where I am. Stars, Power, and also the Haves and the Have-Nots on OWN, Queen Sugar on OWN. This other thing on Stars, was it American Gods? Was that on Stars? American Gods on Stars. Check out my reviews. I do all kinds of reviews, movies, events. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you if you're a current subscriber for subscribing. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I love everybody, and I want all of you to be you, be fabulous, and be fabulous you. Bella just smelled my ear, and she licked a little bit right there. All right, peace.